Okay, guys, Merry Christmas. We are about to talk about the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume and these stocks are highly volatile. We do see here towards the after hours, more things are starting to pull up back. We had the markets come in for a very extremely good rally coming in. This is coming down to the Santa rally that I was telling you guys about in previous videos. And I was telling you a couple stocks that will I be going for added to my Santa Rally watch list, wish list, and these things are exploding as well. Make sure that you be along in the Discord so you'll be able to see what I'm telling you when to buy and sell these things. And in between our holdings that explode up hundreds of percents, or in those stocks that are coming in for their swing trades, we still catch those hot day trades in between. Things like NUIP. I would even put out the alerts for things like NUEP, letting you know NEUP, letting you what's the stock called? NUEP, wherever that stock just went, right here. NEUP, the therapeutics. For that easy reversal that will come in from the very bottom. This will go from about $3.50 up to about the highs of about $8. Notice something here. This is a brand new stock out to the markets. Not only do we get those stocks for the safe, easy early seat, and not only do we catch those hot cryptocurrencies for massive explosions using those leverage, and not only are we catching just quick day trades and breakouts and catching those options as well, but we are also getting hot IPOs to drop for easy reversals because it's easy money when you know what you are going for. And let me tell you, it's the same setup, the same strategy every single trade. Nothing has ever changed. And we'll talk more about that here on these most active stocks on the market. Surprisingly, we got SVMH that's pushing up to the top of the most active list with an average volume of 55 million. They have a current volume of 277 million here on SVMH and a free float of 457 million. Now, this is a very choppy one. Like I said, I'm surprised to see this even come up to the top of the most active list, especially looking like this. For those of you who don't know what SVMH is, they make e-motorcycles. I think they got a deal in like India or something like that for they electric motorcycles, and that's supposed to be like the Kickstarter to for them to be get for them to really get going. You know, no pun intended, but me personally, I don't believe that this is a solid company of the future, and I don't believe that they've done well enough throughout their history to really get that to really get the going. And like in my experience, I've seen all of these electric vehicle stocks, electric vehicle cars or whatnot already be wrecked. You know, so what will make this electric vehicle motorcycle that already doesn't have any assets coming in at all? I'm talking about this. They got more liabilities than assets. They got wrecked balance sheets. That's why they down here at these 3 cents. So I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. This one it'll come in for a spike. In fact, it's gonna be. In fact, it might not even because it's gonna be hard to get this thing to spike up here. And it's again, they got a free float of 457 million. You know, so you know you'll get this one to uptrend. They gonna need some smaller stats, and they gonna need a higher price. They finna have to get back in compliance. They are about to have to execute the dreaded reverse split. Well, y'all know how y'all want to be caught up in those, and that's what they ain't finna have no choice. They got no choice because whenever they do come in for those spikes, look at this. Those spike up to 6 cents. They finna sell back off immediately. You know, so like sometimes it is what it is on these stocks, and you just gotta be ready to move accordingly and carefully. Like let's go look at SVMH here. Watch this on Moomoo. You got to see the most recent pressure coming in today. Watch this. You got Moomoo coming in with extra larges going out of there. You got a couple small, a couple larges and mediums coming in, but larges and smalls, they getting up out of there. I'm messing around in SVMH because it's not a really solid company of the future. There's better things. GTI. Ooh, the GTI going from 18 cents up to the highs of what is 84 cents. They got slowed down a bit, and do keep in mind this is why the markets are coming in all bullish. You know, you got about 4,200 advancers. You have about 1,800 decliners, and we see that the markets did close here early for Christmas Eve. Even though it's Christmas Eve, and even though tomorrow's Christmas, you'll still see me here dropping these videos all day, bright and early, like nothing ever changed because of Banking with Billy doesn't Monday doesn't take a holiday off, so neither does Banking with Billy. Okay, I'm here for you guys, and if y'all want to make some of that easy money, whether the markets are closed, whether it be nighttime, daytime, the weekend, a holiday, join me in our live 24/7 Banking with Billy classroom. I'll be in here on Christmas, and I'll be in here throwing out these hot crypto trades. Because for me, the money never stopped, and neither do the studies. Neither should it be for you. Make sure that you can integrate the markets as a natural part of your life if you want to be the best that you can be at it. And you don't got to catch them all. You see what you can, why you can. We got GTI. Okay, we got GTI came in for the super move, of course. And what this thing was coming in for the parabolic scam bot that was earlier on around about 9 a.m. this morning, letting you know to get in at those lows. And if you were seeing that on time, then you would be in there about 84 cents. And you didn't have to hold it up that whole while. This went up about a good like 200-300% on GTI. Graph Jet Technology also getting picked up by Coach Manson, letting us know to go for that easy. He say it's a swing trade, so they're still confident in there to be holding overnight, and they are as well because they are literally still holding up in there. They're not selling that thing back off just yet, and looking very good. That's a very good alert out there, Coach Manson, for a hot 225% bull run. Like I say, not only are these hot alerts going out in my section for massive 100% gainers, but also the rest of the sections as well. Follow along with what's going on. You don't got to do too much. Maybe you only catching about 2 or 3 of those throughout the week, or maybe you catching, maybe you like me and you like to have, 3 to 4 of the swing trades or whatever, and then while you holding in your swing trades and you waiting for those to explode because they're gonna explode no matter what. Well, not now you diversify with your skill sets. You catching the cryptos over there while you waiting for your swings to explode. You catching the hot day trades when they pop up. You got a little bit of extra time on your hands sometimes, so now you're going for some options over there. But again, don't do too much. Portfolio and asset management skills do make all the difference. I'll show you more about GTI. Over on your Moo investment platform, you got the extra larges coming in. You got the larges coming in. You got the mediums coming in. You got the smalls coming in. You got the bullish wave of the cost distribution coming in down there. And that's about to overtake that small bearish wave, meet back up with that resistance. Resistance at where you ask? Right at that $1. You know that's a key level right there because once it gets to that $1, that's when all the big whales and whatnot going to start to decide if they really like that thing. And that's when all those short sellers and whatnot gonna have to start to cover up those shares. And this thing right here is like, well, watch this. This thing's like stepping stairs down. So it's gonna be stepping stairs back up as it's climbing back up and then meeting resistance along the way. Free float on 33 million on LITM comes in for a decent move. Like on what was that? Oh yeah, GTI. Next you got LITM. This goes for the easy move as well, all the way through the pre-markets, all the way up until today, from 30 something cents up to about 73 cents. We're gonna see LITM. Same setup. You already know it's the same strategy, and you already know it's every single trade. You're seeing them down the lows. What I say about those 30 something cents down there, 37 cents to be exact, and from that 37 cents to be exact here, literally, this thing done exploded up from 73 cents. In fact, I don't say this stuff for nothing. You can go back a little bit further. Back when this thing was at the lows of 15 cents. Check this out. Again, it's all about riding that wave, seeing it on time. If you finna catch the next move in there, then locking gains with overbought and then get ready for the next move. Because that next stock is always getting ready to explode no matter what. And you got LITM getting alert out in Coach Ravi section back on September 11th, 2024 at 2:23 p.m. We'll be able to see and now it's early seats. Like I say, these stocks, we've been all over all of these stocks. And these stocks, what they do is they come in for multiple rounds. So after you get that first round up out of there, you can go in and you get that next round coming in off of that dip because you know it's going to dip back down. And very good alerts out there to Coach Ravi in your section. Guys, make sure that you do understand that our bankability coaches, they are voluntary. I don't pay them. They don't get paid. They do this because they enjoy doing this. They do this
But
because they
no,
got the
but
skill and they are
I'm back to work now and everything like
and they
that. But
and they
my,
all got the skill and everything that it took to be able to join in banking class. And we were all just brand new to the markets. You already know, just even me. I started out brand new. I took my time to study. Even the coaches, they took their time to study. They end up seeing the videos, end up finding me on the news or whatever, and they would join in on our bankability classroom. They would sit around in class for a while, follow along, and then they would start putting out the alerts in our non-alert section. They would get that juice. They would show consistency, show dedication, show loyalty and honesty overall, because that's the most important. So they would be ready to become the next bankability coaches. And I am always looking to give people a chance at becoming a bankability coach. And this is going to help you hone in and master your skills. So you really want to advance in your stock trade or crypto trade, whatever fashion everybody else. Let me know. Let me know. Of course, I'll make your section. You'll be a new trainee, and when you are reading alerts, okay, so this is like for newer traders or newer members. When you are just now when you come into the market and you finna follow along with those alerts, what you got to do is this: you got to get back to that section. You got to go look at that alert and look at that time and look at that price and see if it matches up with that date. And you got to go back to your chart and you got to type in that stock and you got to go see if it matches that up exactly. In fact, here, what stock was that? Just NEUP. You got to get back there. You got to go back down to find that time. You know what I mean? What time is this? This was 10:43 a.m. You got to go back down. Make sure you find that time. Okay, this came out around said times at those bottoms down there. And you match that up with your dates, and then you even be able to see what the moves was like, and then you be able to make sure that you check out that sell alert, and then match up the time where that sell alert went out, so you be able to see if all that matches up correct. And that's how you find out if your coach or if or your team, whoever you messing with, are actually legit. Because I'll tell you now, most of them are not legit. Those YouTubers, those owners, those creators, the people who get out those alerts, they not, they not. That's why you end up finding yourself getting into a risky play because they weren't confident enough to put it out early to get you into a safety early seat because they didn't really believe it was going to explode. They probably not even really in that stock. So they really don't care what happens to it later on or what happens to your position, which is why they can't come back later on and update what their percentages are on that stock. Have you noticed this, right? They can't come back and update what the exact percentage is because they're not really actively in that thing. They don't know what the exact percentage is. All they can tell you is to get in there and do what you do, and don't say nothing to them later on until it's time for the next alert. They can't ask no questions about that thing because they can't feel the weight and the gravity of being in there because they didn't really partake and participate in there. Don't get me wrong; they probably might even be putting you on game or something. Six times out of 10, that stock probably will come in for that explosion. But they're not really in there they're not really in there with you. They can't really feel and understand how you feel in there. And they don't really be in there, but I ain't talking about none of y'all YouTubers. I know y'all be seeing these too, but some of those people are not the most honest and most legit. There's ways to find out. Tell them, show you timestamps. Like, I mean, like, literally, like, hey, hey Billy, you took that trade. You say, huh? Can I see your timestamps on your Weebles? Boom. Ask that to all of them. Ask that to all of them, and then that'll let you know if they really legit or not, or really actually actively participating or not. Okay, challenge them, challenge those are the YouTubers, and you'll be able to see a lot of stuff uncovered about how they really not really in those things, and they really be making videos, pumping up those positions and whatnot and stuff like that, just to pull out a couple more views, and they telling people to get into things at the top or trying to put out an alert last, like how you can see all these people were for buying up in here. Well, they probably seen the alert go out for the late seat. They probably seen one of those coaches or one of those YouTubers over there put an alert out, thirsty to get up in there, and then they got instead of rather than getting them into a safe easy early seat, now they chasing up because they seen a couple green bars coming in and that thing sells off. You guys know what I'm talking about. And if you know what I'm talking about, get this video a like. Share this thing out somewhere. This is knowledge that changes lives. People need to know and understand how to move and flow in the markets and how to keep up with everything and know if what those people are saying are real and legit or they just saying something, But LCID, and don't be scared to challenge the YouTuber. Don't be scared to challenge the YouTuber. Say, send me a timestamp on it. I want to see proof verification. Again, they don't got to show you anything, but truth comes out eventually and stuff like that. But LCID, is this at the most top of the actives? LCID. A while ago, there was like a big investor. They put like $1 billion or something like that. That was back when it was at like 192. It's done filled up that entire gap all the way up to the highs of $3.31. Very good. But why Lucid stock jumped again today? Okay, let me see what's going on. So the stock soared 2%. Some of that is due to the electric vehicle maker opening an order book for the new Gravity SUV. What's a Gravity SUV? Oh, we got a whole new video we finna make later on. Not too much to say about LCI. I'm not messing with LCID. I've seen LCID have a very, very wrecked time within their history, and I think that they still gonna have a wrecked time no matter what. I mean, they just an electric vehicle maker that already couldn't get the job done before. So like, and they were already still coming out with news and partnerships and all that stuff before, anyways. They were already trying their hardest, but nonetheless, though, putting out notifications in Discord, LCID unplugged. These things gonna be getting up to new highs. These gonna be the most top trending things. Don't miss out on these and those. You already know how that go. Easy alerts in the Discord, okay? For LCID. Not my favorite stock on this list. And last on the list, we got RGTI. Okay, RGTI. Okay, so these quantum stocks, man, it's questionable. It's really questionable, because it's like these things are all of them. They have massive highs right now. They like and they begging to pull back. Look at this. Like, look at this. This is literally just begging to pull back. Not even on the other day. Look at it on weekly and a month. Like it's just begging for a pullback. So like we finna get these stocks to start crashing and stuff. Once again, you don't go for the late seat. You go for the early seat. You want to see what an early seat look like? I'll show you. So I don't say this stuff enough. RGTI for the easy early alerts that we're going out for RGTI along in the Banker with Billy Discord, and we'll be able to see back on what day was that? That was like 9th September. Once again, volume ticker gets throwing those things out. So as of late, I'm probably finna be removing the volume ticker section. These community tabs down here, the volume ticker and the delusion tracking studies. I feel like nobody really be using those in the Discord. I don't know if y'all do. If y'all do, then let me know in the comments below. But I mean, like, I know how to use it all, but I don't really gotta use those because I already know exactly what I'm doing and stuff. So like, these used to be very good for new members be training and stuff, but it's like y'all not really using these like that. So I'll probably remove these. But either way, seeing those things coming up on QUBT. One thing, I mean, RGTI. One thing now about RGTI, and again, with the rest of those quantum computers and whatnot, they are, how you say, overcharged. Me personally, I feel like that they are overcharged right now, and that's just how stocks be sometimes. So you're gonna get some bearish divergence to be made. But if they can still hold up here, like amidst the bearish market conditions, which they have been doing, which is crazy, they'll start to set a new standard up there for the industry. This would be very good. But these are the most active stocks on the market. Later on, I'm gonna go ahead and update our Santa rally watch list, wish list. Let you know how those are going, what to expect next, update the market conditions, and I'm Billy Banks. Merry Christmas. I'll see y'all in the area. Happy trading.